picture? Thank you.
Hey, thanks for joining. We're right on the morning show or something, right? Right. So thank you. I want to ask you, you've been with Touchstone for 8 years, right? And previously you had your own custom jewelry business where you made your own products, you marketed your own business, and 100% of the sales came from you, right? So what happened to make you jump to Touchstone?
Oh my goodness. First of all, thank you so much for having me, Michelle. This is truly a blessing to share with you all. Long story short, I've always loved fashion and jewelry. I went to college, I got my bachelor's degree, I got married, and started having kids right away. I loved jewelry, I loved creating, so the business was a way for me to have my own creative freedom, have something for myself, and still be home with my children. But I had boy number 4 9 years ago, and I was like, I've got to close my business. I just wasn't producing enough income, and my bandwidth was so short. So I had to shut down. And it was hard. It was I felt like a little piece of me died when I shut down. It was very, very difficult for me. But I decided I put 100% of my effort into raising my family, making dinners every night, being at home.
Anybody relate to that, right? Like you make those sacrifices, yeah? So you had a 3-month-old at home, and then what happened?
My neighbor invited me to a Touchstone party, and I was desperate to get out of the house.
Yeah, four boys.
Yes.
3 months, yeah. So what jumped out at you at that party?
So being a jewelry maker, I knew rhodium was up and coming. I knew it was something that people loved, but it was expensive. It was hard to get your hands on, and the fact that Touchstone uses rhodium in their jewelry was the first thing that stood out to me.
Anything else?
Oh my goodness, the marketing, I was like, all done. It was all done for us. The brand was already established. Everybody knew Swarovski that I was currently working with. I have a website. I wouldn't have to shell out hundreds of dollars to build it and start it all myself. So Touchstone really had built in everything that I was trying to create on my own.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you jumped in and you realized something pretty quickly.
Yes. I realized Touchstone really offered me the ability to have what I wanted, to be an entrepreneur and to have a family.
Absolutely. And it's a really special business plan that we have. So a couple months ago, you were able to take your husband on his first incentive trip. We went from Spain and Italy, right?
Woo!
It was pretty magical. How was it for you?
It was amazing. It was actually transformative. It was transformative for myself, for my business, and for my marriage.
How?
So my husband got to see other husbands supporting their wives. And they were really cool, and he kept telling me, like, I had no idea. Like, I knew it was a good thing, but I didn't know it was this good.
Absolutely. And so how was it after you got home?
So, it's so funny. We got home, and I felt like he viewed my business with just more respect. He's also in sales. So he started, strategizing with me, what about this person? What about that person? That was really fun. So, I love to be able to brainstorm with him now. He is in on it. He's like a teammate more than just it being my own thing. And that is huge.
It's huge. I absolutely love that. I think it's phenomenal when the spouse can see the whole picture, right? So now at the beginning of this year, we started making some changes here at Touchstone, right? And one of those was our imagery, the photography. So what do you think about that?
Oh my gosh. Well, honestly, the photos, they inspired me. They gave me an entire new perspective, an outlook on my business. In fact, last year, I was thinking, maybe I would do my own photo shoot with the jewelry, like, and get it together. I had all these ideas, and then, bam, like, these new images came out with Touchstone, and then you guys started, like, producing all these beautiful, photos, and it was so exciting.
I know, it's wonderful, right? How many of you love the new imagery, right? So, but why did you think we needed to kind of freshen up?
Yeah, so I am a high school art teacher, and how many teachers do we have here? I know there's a lot. I do Touchstone fundraisers for class trips, and I have a lot of younger people in my network, also teenage boys. And none of them are really buying jewelry from me. And I thought about it, and I felt like we need something fun, fresh, new, creative. I really did, in a new way.
Yeah, and then with our updates, did you find anything different?
Yep, I sure did. They're buying from me, for one thing, which is great. They're following me on Instagram, and they're the first ones that want to do the Sparkle Express parties with me.
I love
so
that.
That's been really fun.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you shared with me around the same time you were thinking about, you really wanted to grow your Touchstone business, but you didn't really have time. I mean, 4 boys, full-time teacher. So what did you come up with?
Right. So I'm an in-person party gal. It's the first thing I do, bread and butter in my business. But like you said, like I have 4 boys and an art teacher. I'm busy. I was thinking I needed to try some new things because I could only be out of the house, so much. So I really thought social media. This is where I need to grow, and I was thinking about paying for an expensive class or whatever. But I really didn't want to do that. And then suddenly, magically, you guys started offering the master classes, and I'm like, this is perfect, this is great. And it was focused on social selling, and building a stronger social media presence, and it was exactly what I was looking for. It gave us incredible shareables, and it's all done for us. Again, all done for us. I love it.
I love that too. I love that. How many of you join our master classes Thursdays? Okay, that wasn't very good. You're all coming in. You're missing out.
Noon, 12 noon.
Well, and then how many of you went to Friends breakout this morning?
Do it. You'll love it.
Yes, I'm sure you learned lots of great things. So I really love, you described it to me as you needing several legs of business. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, I love in-person parties, and I believe we need to have multiple streams, legs to our business to truly grow.
Yep, absolutely.
Social media is a leg, VIP Facebook group is another leg, and a leg of express parties is what I added. It allows me to focus on making my income consistent while also letting my family.
Yep, consistent. We heard that word yesterday, didn't we? Yes. So I love having multiple streams of income. I think that's very smart. Now, another change that you have grown to love are sprints. And I say you've grown to love because you had a hard time with them in the beginning.
I did.
Why? Share that with us.
I'm a carrot chooser. You put it out there and I'll go for it. But the sprints were coming in really fast, for me in my life. And if I didn't hit one, I started getting really disappointed in myself and discouraged. And I knew if I didn't get a hold of this, it'd become a slippery slope.
So what did you do?
So, first I prayed. And then I changed my mindset. I was so thankful that the sprints helped me with goal setting.
Yep.
And they helped me be more consistent in my business. I mean, that's what I want to be more consistent. But I have to give myself grace and prioritize what's most important to spend my time on at that time in my life, whatever it might be. So I just keep telling myself, like, in time, you'll get there if you just keep doing the next things.
Yep.
And the benefits will come.
Yeah.
Just keep your eye on the goal.
Eye on the goal. I love that outlook. I think it's very healthy. So, what is your goal walking out of Touchstone Academy?
Yeah. So my goal, be more consistent with my sales and sponsor more. And now I have Paris on my
Paris.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Wow.
Awesome. Love that. So tell us a little bit more about your goals.
really want to hit 3,000 every month in sales. And I've basically been able to do that so far, which I'm really proud of myself.
You should be. 3,000 every month is excellent. Now, do you have the same goal for the back half of the year?
My stretch goal, I would love to do 5,000 every month. I think that's like a perfect number. So yes, eventually yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, you guys know I like to push a little bit. So I just want to show you the math, right? Again, so when you hit $5,000 each month, and we look at this new rewards program, you would actually be earning $1,600 in gift cards.
Oh.
At $3,000 each month, it's $800 in gift cards. So, do you want 800 or 1,600? 1,600. Okay, but it's a way that you got to look at these programs, right? Like that stretch goal means more than just the career plan at this point. That really doubles your gift cards, which is outstanding, right? Pretty exciting. Okay, so with that being said, what's your plan?
So, with adding more legs to my business, I can sell more. I'm pretty sure I can sell more. So I want to continue doing my in-person parties, spend more time growing my social selling leg of my business, act pretty aggressively with on Facebook or on Instagram. I'm focused on Instagram and getting more followers, and I've even commissioned my older boys to help me with posts on my VIP group.
Yeah,
so I'm
I
trying
love that.
some things.
Okay, so anybody else interested in Instagram? Doing more there? Okay. So recently you told me you got 3 orders on Instagram, not necessarily from customers. So how have you been able to do that?
I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're doing something consistently for a while and you get an order, you're like, I know you do a little happy dance, I'm not exactly sure how they found me, but I try to add hashtags. I try to put my jewelry link in all the stories. I reach out to influencers in the bridal field, like hairdressers, makeup artists, photographers, and to partner with for a collaboration. And then I'll follow up with them when they follow me back with a little message, something like, your social media content is fabulous. I love that you're in New York. We're expanding here and looking to partner with other established bridal businesses. Have you ever worked with any jewelry brands before? Something like that.
Excellent. You
Just
put
start
this
a conversation.
Yeah. It's just starting a conversation, and you said 3 orders is about, how many would love 3 orders on Instagram? You don't know where they come from.
Yeah.
We don't take that, right? Like, that's fantastic. I love that. So it's very powerful, very well done. Now, can you share with us what you are most excited about from this weekend together?
Oh yes, I'd love to. The branding, I love it. The outlook on social selling is it's so great. More than that, I just really love being a part of this community. And you guys always finding ways to support us. It's been amazing, honestly. I also just quickly want to reach out to anyone here that feels stuck in a business, if you don't mind, just for a minute.
Go for it.
You don't have to do everything perfectly. You just have to show up every day, be consistent. Overcoming those discouragements and disappointments is so important. Don't get caught there. Stay curious, ask questions, overcome. God has a plan for each of you, and I really believe that He uses this business to help us connect with other people. I really truly do. So commitment is key. And, last words is just to give yourself grace. Take the next small step in your business, and just don't quit. Don't give up.
Absolutely. Thank you, Elisha. Thank you. Julie, Lauren, and David. Thanks, everybody.
That was highly efficient the way you did it.
I know.
Thank you
Nikki. Where's Caitlin? Ah, there you are.
Come on out here. We only have like an hour left, so if you love, everyone told me all weekend, I love the convention, it's so good, and I mean, the only people we really need to celebrate is Nikki and Caitlin. You hopefully enjoy the next few days off.